Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days, and check out this horror movie figure range. If you haven't seen the video, I will put a link at the end, but we're going to focus on this, the Return of the Living Dead Tarman action figure. So this Return of the Living Dead action figure is obviously based on the film from 1985. It's from the company Amok yeah, this is so cool because I haven't seen any other Tarman action figures. Obviously, this is still in its packaging. It cost me around about £50, so it wasn't the cheapest figure. But I think I'm paying that because it's in the packaging and it's quite, an interesting, detailed figure. And I love the packaging, love the imagery, love the detail of this figure as well. This film, if you haven't seen it, is like a comedy horror. And as we said, it's from 1985, had a fantastic soundtrack. You can see there it says that this is the first Return of the Living Dead figure. Talks about the articulation, and you don't get a great deal of articulation, to be honest. But that doesn't matter because it's got bags of detail. If we open it up, then we can actually take out the diorama that comes with this figure as well. You can see we've got the two pieces here that should just clip together. And it's a little bit weird, this diorama, because you've actually got Tarman, like, in the background. That is Tarman inside that pipe. So you're kind of getting two Tarmen in a way. But of course, this one is just attached to the wall. Loads of details on this diorama. You can see we've got, like, the plank and the pipe. We've got these pegs as well that the figure clips into so that it can stand in there, and we've got that splatter at the front. That's where the brain accessory goes. And of course, this film was quite famous for making, like, zombies that eat brains, like a popular thing. Zombies hadn't really gone for brains before Return of the Living Dead. But yeah, that's kind of where it all came from. So if we get Tarman out, and also that brain as well, which looks really cool. It's got a little piece kind of like bitten out of it. You can see the detail on this brain. There's the little bit that's missing, where someone has taken a bite out of the brain. That, of course, is just going to sit in that diorama. You can see it's just flat at the bottom, and that just goes in the front there. And this is Tarman! So look at the detail on this figure. It is absolutely stunning. It's got like a hinged jaw as well. The head does rotate, and when you turn it, that jaw closes. It's been made so that the jaw will close when you swivel the head. It's got like arm articulation as well, but that's about it. He's called Tarman because when his flesh and muscles melted, it kind of looked like tar. This kind of black colour on him. It's not tar, it's his melted body. You can see the skeleton coming through as well. Like, I keep saying it, but the detail on this figure is absolutely stunning. It's absolutely brilliant. If you haven't seen the film, it's like a zombie film. Basically, these two guys accidentally release a horde of zombies. You can see some of this articulation. And Tarman was one of the people that was like accidentally brought back to life. Very interesting figure. Very interesting character as well. And honestly, I really like it. I think my big criticism is the fact that the bottom of the body is like a different coloured black than the top part of the body. Obviously, there's no articulation at the bottom as well. Really, this figure is all about the torso. It's about the arms. It's about that face. Look at that. Look at the eyes as well and the way that they're kind of bulging. So, yeah, the bottom, it's just a little bit underwhelming. It's got a few sculpts in there. You can see there's been a bit of work done down there, but it's not as impressive as the upper part of the body. And when you come down, you can see some nice detail on the feet. I will give them that. That looks pretty cool. So the feet are pretty smart. But as we said, you know, no articulation in the lower part of the body. A lot of the budget for the film was actually spent on Tarman. It's such an important character. They really wanted Tarman to, like, stick in people's minds. And sadly, this won't stick on the... Is that going... Oh, brilliant. Now I've wrecked it. Now I've destroyed it. So, yeah, they really wanted Tarman to stick in people's minds. And he did. He's very much like a cult character, a cult hero when it comes to horror films. And this was always one that I wanted to add to my collection. So there it is, look, with the diorama stand, Tarman attached to it with the brain as well. I'm going to give this figure, I'm going to give this a 7.75 out of 10. I think there's a lot of positives. Love the diorama, love the detail. For me, the only disappointment really is that lower part of the body. I just wish there was just a little bit more there, but honestly, I really rate it. So I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Obviously, we will be looking at more horror action figures over the coming weeks. Because we are going to try and work our way through all of those figures that you saw earlier. If you haven't seen that video, I will put a link at the end. This is the Tarman action figure, Return of the Living Dead, and it is awesome. See you next time, guys!